Oh my God. Hey, Star Fam, how we doing? New turban. Oh God. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was so excited to debut my new turban, and I think it's a little, hold on. I got another one. Let me see. Oh. It's supposed to be like this? Child. I went to Philly and yeah. If you want to know where I get all my turbans from, Philly. Oh, oh no. How do I get it? How do I get it like this? Oh my God. How the hell is this? Oh, okay, wait. Is it this? No, now that's giving keloids. My mom said this turban is turning into a disaster. Did I do it? I like it like that, but I don't think it's gonna stay. I was so excited to show y'all this. I said, "Oh, they gonna love it." Oh no. Oh wait. Should one go over the other? Oh my God, keloid. No, mom, I do this because I don't need. I was so excited. Anyway, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Hey, waiting room. Waiting room said, "Oh, I'm missing this because I have a quiz night planned." I'll join the replay. Join the replay. This was so last minute. Guess what? I know you did not. Oh my God. Thank you for being okay. It's a weekly thing. Oh my gosh. Dude, stop skipping stuff for me, y'all. But thank you for being here. Hey, Nisha. Nisha said, "Hi, everyone. I'm here in a wake. So I woke up midday through Love Is Blind chat. So mad, then fell back to sleep. Nisha, are you still asleep? How was our lovely, beautiful? I'm good. I'm trying to figure this thing out, but I'm good. And we're back. Hey, twerk it. How are you? Happy Friday. How are you? Hey, Alana. First of all, I feel like they're lying because this is like 5 braids. It can't be at least 3. How did they? I'm gonna go back to my. How did they do that? How was it? Oh wait. You know what? We're going back to basics. We are going back to basics. I can't. We're going back to basics. Uh-uh. No, sir. It was on. I didn't have any problems the whole time. I'm getting ready. I don't have not one issue. As soon as I get on camera, it want to act up. But that's okay because the devil is not taking me out. We're back. We're back. We're a one braid girl, child. We're a one braid girl. Happy to have you here, Alana. Nisha, thank you for the super chat. Oh, y'all gonna be so happy. Y'all gonna be so happy. How y'all doing? I need some good vibes and prayers. I'm struggling with financially with my dog being sick. Oh no. And with my dad and with different heart procedures. March has been hard. Listen, it has. I don't know what is in the air, with March, but we are going to get through it together. We are going to push through. We are going to push through. This month has been difficult the last few months, but March, whoo, March came in like a tomb raider. But we are going to get through it. We are absolutely sending up prayers for you to Palestinian Jesus with the 3B curls. Please come see about all of your kids, God. March has been hard, but especially for Nisha on today. Just give her joy and peace throughout this time. And we are praying for some good news, sis. Some good news. Thank you again. Thank you again. Oh, missed you too. Thank you, Catherine. Happy Friday. Ronnie J said, first time joining while it's live. What? What's up, Ronnie? Hey, Megan. Poor Shekula said, hey, Nikki. Hey, y'all. Oh, my goodness, I haven't caught a live in a long time. I know. Thank you for being here. It seems like a lot of you guys who haven't been able to catch one are able to catch a Friday live. Is that what I'm getting? Hey, Mama Star. Hey, Cameron, thank you for being here. Nikki Pie, oh, I like that, Asher. Hey, Just Jonda. The hair store. Guys, if you like my earrings or my turbans, the hair store. I get all my stuff from the hair store. The hair store's in Philly. The hair store's in Philly and Atlanta. If it's sparkly, I got it in Atlanta. If it's like bright and rainbowy, I got it in Philly. That's what it was given. Guys, it was so pretty. Like, I was wearing it for a while before I hopped on here. It was fine. And as soon as I get on here, madness. Oh my goodness. White Freaknik is this weekend, right? Yup. Or is it Sunday? Yeah, White Freaknik is Sunday. Happy St. Patty's Day. I tried my best. I'm a one braid girl. I cannot do the keloids. Thank you, Kim. She said it eats the regardless. I know, and I thank you for the gift. Maybe my head is not big enough for that one. It was too much. And TIK-Star got it for me, and she got it in 2 colors. We got to get that to a family member with a bigger head. It's too much. A disaster, but we're back. I sure did. Yes, that's what it was given. That's exactly what it was given. Hey, CM. Hey, Vodka. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Hair store. Always the hair store. We try. So stuff. What's up? Thank you for being here. Busola, my love. Busola says sending positive vibes, blessings and abundance your way. Nisha, absolutely. Amen. And you know the Lord has a special ear towards the Star family. So send it up. The NNH said, hey, Star fam, work was long. I needed a little fun. Thank you for being here. You know what? It seems like it might. It seems like it might. And you know what? Let's start with that. So this was sent to me by our lovely co-host, Simply Simone. She sent this to me, and I was like, I was gagged, but I was like, you know what? I feel like that may happen. Here is why. You know, I'll give my opinion after I read the article. So this is from TV Deets. Right now, none of this has been confirmed. You know, it's only confirmed until Andy talks about it on his little his podcast, his Radio One podcast. That's how you know it's confirmed, and especially if People Magazine posts it, because People Magazine don't like getting sued. So when people post it and Andy talk about it, that's how you know it's true. But as of right now, this is just a rumor. But TV Deets has been on it, and that's where I got the information. That Simply Simone sent this to me, and this is what I'm reading from TV Deets. Like I said before, they have been on it a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody at Bravo works for TV Deets. Would not be surprised. What is this? Hold on, guys. If this is money calling, I gotta get off of here. What's this? Is this money? Okay, whew, we're good. It's almost money. So anyway, this is from TVD's Real Housewives of Potomac season 10. Filming delayed as Bravo decides the next steps. This is all alleged. So according to TV Deets, Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 filming has been delayed as Bravo decides its next steps. Sources tells TV Deets. While reports quickly surfaced after Karen Huger's February 26th sentencing in her DUI case that the Real Housewives of Potomac would begin production on season 10 by the end of March, insiders close to the network confirmed that filming has been pushed until sometime in April at the earliest. Well, that's not bad, just a month off. Bravo is really excited about the next season, but none of the women have been officially asked back, one source reveals, referencing full-time housewives Giselle, Wendy, Mia, Ashley, Kiana, and Stassi. They had a whole plan for season 10, but Karen's situation has definitely thrown a wrench in things. The insider said everything is up in the air. According to TVD's insider, Bravo has been happy with the ratings and overall fan response to season 9 and is eager to keep the momentum going, but some involved are worried about rushing into season 10. Karen wasn't even at the reunion and her name was mentioned nonstop, adds another insider. There are a lot of great things about this current group, but the network is trying to decide if they can really afford to do a season without her. She's the Teresa Giudice of this of Potomac. No one involved wants to mess up Potomac. And then we get into the Mia Thornton drama. Further complicating matters is that the back half of season 9 was very Mia heavy, leaving some involved with the show shocked at the response of her controversial storyline involving a paternity of one of her children. Specifically, in Essence op-ed titled "There's Nothing Entertaining About Mia Thornton's Real Housewives of Potomac storyline," caught the attention. They re-essence over there of those in the decision-making room. Mia, for her part, has mused about jumping over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Mia, in her tweet, says the Real Housewives of Atlanta Sweet 16 premiere has me wanting to move to LA full-time. Which I think that's already, not saying that she's going over there, but I think she already lives in LA full-time because it's already been, she's already back with Ink, and everybody has been saying that she just broke up with him to just say that she broke up with him because she was looking bad last season or the season that just wrapped. So she said that she broke up with him to focus on her family, but it's not really true. And that's Giselle's issue with her because Giselle is like, she is in a full relationship and fully lives her kids and everything in Atlanta. She does not live in Potomac and she should not be on this show, which I absolutely understand. And I feel like from watching last season, Mia kind of ran her course with this cast and she seems to be happier with Ink in Atlanta with her family. I wouldn't mind seeing her on Atlanta. I wouldn't mind. As previously reported on TVDeets.com, Karen Huger was found guilty of a DUI on December 18th, 2024. The Real Housewives of Potomac Star has been facing a list of charges, including driving a vehicle while impaired or driving a vehicle while under the influence, as well as other charges I do not care to read. Her lawyers previously attempted to have the case thrown out, alleging an illegal search and seizure, but a judge denied the request. Now, will Karen appear on season 10? As pointed out in People magazine article covering Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 filming, Huger has 30 days to appeal the judge's decision and 90 days to ask the judge to reconsider his order. Additionally, the report notes that Giselle told attendees at a recent city winery event that she would be open to visiting Karen in jail if the producers could get clearance to film. Listen, what I think is probably happening, and this is all alleged, what I think is probably happening is that the network at this point believes that Karen Huger is the Teresa Giudice of this season, of the show of Potomac at this point, where it's just like without her and without her being there filming, being her grand dame self and, centering everything about her and really ghost producing, they're not sure that they're going to have a good season with these ladies without her. They are not sure and they are not confident enough to put money into a season that they think is going to flop. So I think what they're actually doing is moving the show back because they want to know if Karen is going to appeal, if her lawyers can work out something where she can get less time. I think they're actually waiting for the day that she walks into that prison, because that then is going to start the timeline of when those cameras are going to go back up. That's what I think. And I honestly said before, and even just Jonathan confirmed it, we don't think that she's going to do a year. Should she? Yeah, like this is the fourth DUI. She got to do some time. But we don't think she's going to do that long. So I think the show is just, the network's in a power. And I did Pilates this morning. Anyway, the powers that be, I think they want to figure out how long she's going to be in there, and if they can get in there, if it's something that they could work out, they could zoom her in, because at this point, for the moneymakers, Karen's a really important part of the show, and they just don't want to mess that up. So that's what I think is happening there. What do you guys think? Let's get into it. Asher said, honestly, Mia may not be the most likable, but she would fit with the Atlanta girls. I agree. Oh, she's in jail now? When did Karen go to jail? I've been too damn busy because I don't know what is going on. I didn't know about AD and the mixed race bouncer. I didn't know that Karen went to prison. Real Housewives of Potomac-Star sentenced to a year in prison. No, did she go? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to reduce my social media time, but I'm losing out on vital information. Yes, the Real Housewife is currently. When did she go? She get Maryland. When did? Oh my gosh! Ow! Oh my God! What is this? What is this? Hold on. Karen's new life, according to the inmate guidebook, new home, Maryland, Montgomery County Correctional Facility. Oh, and she in the wait. It's men and women at this. What the hell is going on? Oh, child, Karen, do not. Karen, you gonna be in that prison? Do not be in there cheating on Ray. I know y'all got an agreement. She is. Oh my God, the Grand Dame is in prison. I knew she was going, but oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, I knew she was going to prison, but just, oh my God, Karen is in prison. Oh my God, I knew she was going. I just saw something was going to happen. Oh, she in prison. The Grand Dame is in prison. It is something about that Bravo, man. Oh my goodness. You sign a contract with Bravo, it's basically like you signing a prison sentence. Oh my, why is everybody going to prison? Oh my gosh, she in prison. Love at the lockup. Oh my God. I ain't never heard of a mixed gender prison. They gotta have them separate. No way. No way. I thought she was going to have some time. I thought she was going to have 30 days before she had to go in. Or was that just 30 days to appeal? As soon as she got sentenced, they put the cuffs on her and sent her to prison? I know the messy Bravo cameras caught it all. Oh my God. See, that's what I'm thinking. Just Jonda said Karen will be out of jail by fall. They can film her on the back end. They want to see how her sentence is going. Oh my God. I thought that she had 30 days. Girl, I let them know you gave me this TV deets tea. Simone, did you know that Cameron was already in prison? Oh my gosh, how long she been in there? Like a week? Oh my God. She in there with the boys, child. Karen, because the prison niggas be fine. Oh my gosh. Right away. F. Tinney said, if Mia's crashing out on those middle school reads, Atlanta gonna get her. Well, is Atlanta gonna get her together? Guys, I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same show. See, this is the thing. They the same thing to me. I don't want to go to either one. Is the jail the smaller one? Or wait, is this the place? Wait, is jail the place you wait before you go to prison? County. Oh my God, it sounds dirty. Is it dirty? Oh, I don't know. I've never been through this process with anybody. And as many people that I know that are incarcerated, you would think me being a Philadelphian that I would know this process. But I don't know cameras in the courtroom. But you know, Bravo, I know they got her going. They probably got her shifting her wig, crying. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, she probably went to prison in a turban. Because I don't think she's going to let them keep her wig. I would not let them take my wig. You're not getting that back. Mom, I'm saying when she walked in, instead of walking in with one of her good wigs, I would not walk into a prison or jail with my good wig. They stealing that. You appeal from jail. Star Family, y'all know a little bit too much. What's going on over here? Oh, immediately. Oh. Yeah, I think we're going to get another Teresa Giudice situation. They're going to hold it. Blue, he better do something. OMG. Hey, Alicia, thank you for being here. Portia Eckler said everyone is going to prison because they're getting a little taste of fame and start thinking they're A-list and above the law. Yep. You do not have the money. Guess who else is about to get locked up? Elon. He losing all his money, child. You done came over here playing in America. You done came over here thinking you know how this American game work. And I'm telling you right now, as soon as you run out of money, you don't know these American whites. Ooh, it's gonna get messy. Oh my gosh. This is so sad. Yeah, I would have did a shake and go. This is so sad. Oh my God. So Steph said she yelled to Ray and she, wow, where did y'all get this tea from? Where have I been? Karen is in prison? Jail? What is the difference? Hold on. What is the difference between jail and prison? One is smaller, right? What is the difference? Oh, I gotta go to World Market. What is the difference between jail and prison? The primary difference between jail and the prison lies in the length of sentences. Oh, jails are short term or pretrial detention and sentences under a year. Prisons are long term. for those extended over a year. Oh, it's a hold. Oh. Oh, state. Prison is state. Jail is local authority. Oh. Oh. I had no idea. Child, you can tell I dot every I and cross every T. I'm not playing. I can do prison. I wasn't even thinking about the crime aspect of it all. I was thinking about sharing a cell with someone with a toilet in the same. That's that. I would lose my mind. I would go into the bathroom in like a room where I also lay my head. So there's fecal matter and urine all over the place because they don't have a. I'm not committing a crime. It's not for me. It's not for me. Not for me. Alicia said prison is when you have a felony. Jail is for everyone else, child. Some people said people in prison are on TikTok all the time. I don't think it. I've seen they're living in mess. I couldn't do it. AC said, sorry for being late, everybody. You're right on time. Had to hop on that Frank Ocean. What? What happened to Frank Ocean? What is going on? Karen is in prison. What is going on with Frank Ocean? Oh God, what's going on? What happened to Frank Ocean? What happened to Frank Ocean? You done scared me. What's going on with him? I can't take it. I can't take it. Frank Ocean. Oh, did he drop music? What happened? Let me know. IA said the worst thing about this is that she could have pleaded guilty at any time during the case and I would have done anything to stay out of prison. Jail, prison, all the new music. Thank you. Because why would you do that? He don't got nothing on his page. Oh, how is it? Is it good music? Where have I been? I haven't been on my phone like that. Oh, it's a new song. Okay, do you guys like it? Oh, let me know if you guys like it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Child. If they're letting you watch in jail, can y'all watch TV there? Oh my God, Karen, I'm so this is sad. This is sad. The grand dame is in jail, waiting for prison. They gotta let her out. No, you let me mind my business. But that's just sad. That's just sad. Oh, that's just sad. Wait. Yeah, they have to. They're going to do something. But does she want to be there with that baby? I don't know. I don't think I would go back. But if she need the money, oh no, she's a nepo baby. Oh, a mess. Let's move on to. Oh my God, do I have their picture? Oh shoot, I might have to bring it up while I'm talking about them. Let's move on to our Atlanta girls. So guys, there we go. I'm concerned. I am concerned about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I had some concerns going in. I've been getting these ghetto birds have been flying over my neighborhood. And this, it's a little ritzy area. So I'm just so shocked. You know what you need to do? Before you move into an area, I think you should just, if you could Airbnb or like live in it for a second, do that for like 30 days max and see if it's for you. My God, today, this area is a little, hello. Anyway, I'm a little concerned about the Real Housewives of Atlanta because I thought with the new cast that it was going to change a bit, which is why I like wasn't too excited to watch it. but I did because I'm loyal to the show, just like I did with the Real Housewives of Orange County. I've been rocking with them from the beginning. I'm not letting them go. And Real Housewives of Atlanta used to be that girl. I don't know what in the hell happened. I do know they kept on casting and miscasting, and Nene just got too big for her britches. Anyway, I was concerned that this would give me Love and Hip Hop. It did. It did. It did. Moda Scott Young's hand is all over this, and I'm like, because here's the thing, right? I am not saying that, the girls were coin ain't a little, working class rumblers, but the Real Housewives, we talked about it before. It's based off of Desperate Housewives. So we're looking for wealth. We're looking for upper echelon. We're looking for a certain kind of classism and snootiness from these ladies because they are based off of a show that had those qualities. So when I'm seeing certain things, I'm like, oh, what's going on? But and not saying that this isn't a reality, I just feel like this isn't the show, right? Like we need a Sheree and a Nene from the beginning, like early on, right? Like y'all remember when Sheree had that voice and she was, hello, how are y'all doing? I have this big house. Like we need that, right? And Nene was trying to act like she was like she had all of this money. Greg and I, we have we only live in a gated community. Like that's what I'm looking for. Everybody in a townhouse. I said, oh, another townhouse. Nothing wrong with a townhouse. I'm in one, but I'm just like, I'm in one. I'm in the town. I need land. Everybody needs to have land. Where are the drivers? Where are the butlers? I know there's money in Atlanta. I know there's big money in Atlanta. I want to see it from everybody on this show. I want to see it. So that was my concern. And when I'm watching, I'm like, okay, well, it's the first episode. So we have some work to do. We definitely have some work to do, and we'll give it a chance. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a try. But I have to be honest with you guys. My first initial watch, I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm right. I want to be wrong, but I'm like, what the hell is going on? But the wealth will come. Maybe we'll get more of that on the show. As of right now, the only wealth on this show right now is not saying that this is the only wealth, but I'm saying the wealth that we want to see from these shows, that we're used to seeing from these shows, is coming from Shamea. Who in the hell knew she was this rich? Why did we wait so long to put her on the show? I'm sorry. Who knew that Shamea was wealthy? Who knew that Shamea was wealthy? I was like, what is it? I thought this was like the set, where they film and everybody is like in a mega mansion filming their confessional. That was just Shamea's home. Who knew that she was this wealthy? Did we ever talk about it? Because I'm telling you, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. When they're filming Shamea, like the camera is like on a wide angle and it's like following her, right? But because this woman's home is so massive, it just keeps on going. You know what I mean? It's just like they're just following her and it's just another room, a grand hallway, another room, another entrance. And then they pan out and it's just land. This is what I want to see, because I told y'all it's black wealth in Atlanta. Wealth in Atlanta. I told y'all. And we was only getting it from Candy. But I knew we had some more wealth. And who knew? It was from the driest friend of ever to exist on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who? What? I don't know why it took so long. You know what? I was hating. I didn't want her. I didn't want her on the show. I'm just Shami as a friend of. It wasn't for me. I think she's doing really good as like a main cast member. I really like her. She's funny. She's like sitting in her wealth. Now, is this wealth new? Did she just get with this wealthy African, this Kenyan king? Did she just get with him? Or was she always loaded? Bravo, if she was always loaded, why did people have to leave for her to get cast? I would have been had her on. Or you know what? I will say this. Shabir, from what you showed me, right? I wasn't convinced. I didn't like it. I got to be honest with you. I didn't like it. We've talked about it. I didn't like your performance on this show. However, I feel like you're a Star family member and you've watched because you've taken some notes. I didn't know who this lady was. She was so comfortable in her confessional, funny in her confessional. Did y'all notice she could sing? Maybe she was always singing on the show and I never paid attention. But she's singing in her grand hallway. Like the girl was like singing and her voice was echoing so far because the place was so huge. That's what I knew we could do. I need us to do this with like 6 more members of this cast because the wealth is in that freaking city and on the outskirts. Can y'all please go up to Sugarloaf? It's a bunch of them at that Sugarloaf compound. It's so many of them up there. Let's get them on this show. I don't want to see another apartment or a townhouse. I'm sorry. I know the townhouses are grand. I know the townhouses are amazing. I want to see homes with land. I don't want to see another housewife sharing a wall with someone. I don't care if they pay $3 million. I don't want it. I want a standalone house with land. Maybe a high-rise condo. Only if it's in like, the Four Seasons. You know what I mean? I want wealth because it's there. And thank you, Shamia. Thank you. Who knew? Who knew that she would be the one to bring it? Now, I will say this. Money can buy you class. Elegance is learned. We have got to get a designer in that home. It was a lot going on. At times, it was given Pair One imports, and then it just seemed like every other room was the gallery. That wonderful room that the ladies were all sitting in when they came over to her party that Portia was 3 days late for. Gorgeous room. Z Gallery. Nothing wrong with Z Gallery. I'm a Z Gallery girl. I'm working class. Now, if I'm wealthy, I'm a Stouffer home kind of girl. Okay. But when I ain't got it, I'm Z Gallery. I don't want to be able to know where you got your vase from and to be able to afford it. That's not what this show is for. That's not what this show is for. But the Versace wallpaper, yes. Let's stay there. But it's grand, Shamia. Good job. Good job. And I honestly feel like this is like the real deal. Because I'm seeing her and her husband, and they seem like they really like each other. Like he seems to be really all about her. And I like that. Like a Black woman being loved on by a wealthy Black man. Come on. Come on. This is what I want to see. Now, is Atlanta full of wealthy Africans that are looking for an African-American wife? If that is the case, Black American wife, if that is the case, what are the requirements? Because asking for a friend. Anyway, Shamia, good job. I thought she did a great debut. And it seems like she's going to be like the glue this season, which is so weird because we've only seen her as like the dry friend, but she has like a really nice, fun, bright personality. Like when the New Girls, the Summer Walker variants, when they were trying to talk about Portia, she was just like, nope, I'm not going to let you do that. And like really stood her ground and then, was kind and said, listen, I told Portia that you said that about her because she's my friend. Who knew that her and Portia were friends since they were like children? I knew that they were friends and they had gone like a long ways back. I didn't know that they are really, 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 really besties. We're learning so much, and I think it's because of Shamia. Great job. I really like the debut. I like the wealth. I like the new personality. She studied. She listened to us and she studied. She took notes and she studied and she just made a fabulous debut. Fabulous. Absolutely gagged. It's her show. It's her show. When we started out with her acting like she was working out in full glam, I said it's Portia's world and we're just living in it. And she's going to give us a season. She is going to give us a season. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I also liked how I feel like, although like Portia's going to be the main focus of the show, who the hell is this? These Summer Walker variants, I'm trying to get their pictures, but I don't know who is who. Anyway, with Portia, I think that yes, this is going to be her show. I feel like her and Shamia are going to run it. I think Shamia is going to be the glue, the one that gets everybody together. She's going to be the Cynthia. Although Cynthia's there, she's going to be the Cynthia for this cast. Portia is absolutely the HBIC. She's the one who is going to be running it all. And I see her coming in, running it all, but also being someone that gives the lady chances because she's, you know, one of the Summer Walker variants is coming for her, and she's not going to like allow her to do it, but she's also not going to throw away a relationship, or not saying a relationship, but she's not going to throw away the possibility of them actually decline. She's not going to throw away the possibility of them actually being able to form into a friendship and having, you know, an opportunity to grow. Like she's not, who can I explain it the best? She's not giving a Giselle with Wendy, right? Like Giselle just was like, she's not going to be friends with Wendy. She's going to cut it off. They're not going to work. She's actually going to give them a shot, but she's also going to put them in their place and let them know that I'm the HBIC of this show. And I'm here for it because listen, if somebody's talking about you and coming for you, you're absolutely going to come and go after them. But she's leaving a door open. And that's what I actually like to see because we don't get that often, especially with the OGs. They don't really like to, when a new girl comes for them, they don't want to work with the new girl. Like they shut the new girl down and then they're done. They want to ice them out. They want the show to throw them out. I like how Portia handled Waffle. I really, really do. I think that, you know, she saw that she was talking about her and she shut it down. And then she let the other Summer Walker variant know, you don't got to defend her. We're good. Right. But she left it. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but she left a door open for them to move forward. And that's what I like. There's a move forwardization with this whole thing because we saw in the first episode how Waffle came for Portia. Portia addressed it, shut it down, you know, and was able to go on. But it wasn't like, oh, I don't want to film with her, or if she's going to be there, I'm not going to be there. Portia's still going to show up. Her and Waffle are probably going to get into it the entire season. But every episode, we're going to be able to move forward and something is going to be formed. Something is going to be found. And we're actually going to be able to get some stuff moving and shaking on the show. And that's what I like. Let's get into the new girls. Since we're talking about Waffle, I like Waffle. I really want to try her restaurant. Y'all let me know if the restaurant is good. I really would like to try it. I like her. She's sweet. I love what she, you know, the 17 purses for her daughter. I thought that was cute. I feel like that's what, you know, my mom would have done. Like, you know, like she just brought me stuff with stars on it because that's the thing that I like. I just thought it was really sweet. And I like the fact that she is, you know, a boss and showing us how much of a boss she is. She just got out of a relationship where she alluded to some abuse, so I don't know how much she's going to go into that. But she had a good debut, in my opinion. She came for Portia right off the bat. Portia shut that down, and she held her own. She held her own. So, good for Waffle. I do want to see more. I am interested. This show doesn't give me old Real Housewives of Atlanta, which we've all been longing for. But I am interested enough to give this show a shot. It is going down the Love and Hip Hop pipeline for me, because I don't know why Portia, who's the main character of this show, and Shamia, who's the wealthiest on this show, is meeting at a strip club. Shout out to Candyland. I know that strip clubs are Atlanta culture, but I feel like been there, done that. You know what I mean? I want Portia to start. I want Shamia to start using her purse. Let's meet in a freaking rocket ship. Something. We want to see something grand. I can go to Candyland. Yay! I want to see something grand. Like, although the Real Housewives of Dubai was as dry as the Dubanese desert, I did like that, and I still will never forget this. I did like the fact that one of the ladies, literally her husband, and her family had Thanksgiving dinner in a glass rotating egg. Where the hell are we going to see this had a rich person not done it? You know what I mean? Like, that's what this show is supposed to be, right? Mess, drama, fun, comedy. Also, there should be like some kind of wow, wealth, because that is the first and last housewife on this show. Wealth. So I want to see it. I don't want to see her at another strip club unless we're throwing millions. Now that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see her at Candyland having wings. I know that's the Atlanta culture. I get it. But if us working class people can do it, do something else. Do something else. Shut down the Coca-Cola Museum and have a brunch there. Oh, guys, I paid to shut down the Coca-Cola Museum. It's a good $3 million. It's nothing. My husband, who builds the HVACs in every airport, he said, put it on his tab. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. But Waffle is cute. She's cute. We need to see what else is there. But she's cute. She's cute. I need to see more from Baby Teeth. I just need to see a bit more. Who is her husband? Her husband looks so familiar. He looks so familiar. I was looking at him like, how do I know him? Not like I know him, but like, how do we know this guy? He looks very, 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 very familiar. I don't know yet about Britt. She seems to be really chill. I think we're going to see more of her with the Kenya situation. But I don't, oh my God, speaking of Kenya, the way they treated her on this show hurt me. It hurt me so bad. I'm like, oh my God, don't do Kenya like this. They're not even treating her like she's a friend of. She's not in any of the promo pictures, nothing. They're just acting like she's a day player, not the Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore hair care is not a day player. She made a bad mistake. And yes, she is getting her lashings, but come on, y'all. Don't treat her like that. Oh, I didn't like that. I need to know what she did. I really need to know what she did, because they are talking about it. We get to see it in the trailer where Drew is just like not Drew. What's her name? Britt. She's just like, oh, my family was there, and they think that I'm doing something with the penis in my mouth, like something. She says something, something like that. So I don't know if we're ever going to get there, or if who the hell is that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring up Drew's picture. Do I have Drew's picture? Is Drew even in the promo? Oh, here she is. She looks like Cynthia. Anyway, I don't know if that's going to be the most interesting thing about Drew, or what's her name? Britt. See, Britt, you got to give me something else. I'm forgetting you. If the thing with Kenya and her is going to be the most interesting thing, I don't know if that's going to be it. But right now, I just need to see a bit more from her. Like they showed her husband. She talked about how her husband got her a ring, or like upgraded her ring, and they were talking about the wealth. while she was fixing her closet in the townhouse. Again, nothing wrong with the townhouse. I'm in the townhouse. I would love to live in Brit's townhouse. I'm a working class actor. The show is not to be achievable or attainable. You know what I mean? And it's no shade. Like, I don't want to come off classes because that's nothing I would ever be. I'm just talking about in the fabric of this show, the descriptor of the show. I need wealth. I need wealth. And you sharing a wall doesn't give me wealth. Unless it's New York City, right? Unless it's, Sonia Morgan Chase townhome in Tribeca, no, Manhattan, right? In Manhattan, that at its cheapest goes for 10 million. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. But this isn't a townhouse in Manhattan. It's not a brownstone in Harlem. It, it's a townhouse in Marietta. No shade. I used to live in the Etta. I loved it. But I need something else. That's all I'm saying. What is up with her and her? Is something going on with this husband? I'm feeling something. He just looks very familiar. He looks very familiar. And I don't understand why Kenya was like trying to comfort her with the whole ring thing. I didn't get it. And maybe we'll figure out more why she had this thing for her. I didn't think it was that deep. It did seem odd, though, that Kenya wouldn't let the bone go, right? It did seem odd, but I don't know if that's how their relationship got off track with that. Is it going to be something about the husband? I don't know. But I need to see more from the Summer Walker variants. I like them. I don't know if I like them as a main peach holder, But we'll see. And y'all let me know your thoughts and what you think. This Dennis thing, I don't believe. I don't believe. I think people like trying to make a mountain out of a molehill with this one. But if it's true, wow, messy. Very, very messy. If it's true, I want to dive in. I want to dive in if it's true that she's messing with Dennis, because how low can you go? But full circle moment for Portia, huh? Yeah, full circle moment. Full circle moment. Let's get into why her husband is living in the basement and they're still not yet divorced. Drew and Ralph, like while she's doing her confessional, he's kicking around in the basement and she's acting like she don't hear him down there. What a weird way to live. What a weird way to live. I guess neither one of them wants to leave the house because they don't want to lose partial ownership. That's so ridiculous. Ralph, just go to Tampa. Just go to Tampa. Listen, if Drew is not actually messing with Dennis, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not interested. The Ralph situation made me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Maybe I watched a little bit too much ID channel, but I was like, I'm concerned. And so I just didn't want to like really get into that storyline, especially if we're not going to be seeing Ralph, or he's not going to be talking or anything like that. It just seems weird and uncomfortable. And I don't want to see that. But if she's messing with the hot dogs, King's hot dog, little Vienna sausage. I'm not saying that's a size, but a Vienna is a smaller. So y'all know what I mean. But if there's something going on there, I want to see. Dive into that, because if that's actually happening, we're going to see the side of Portia we saw on her show where she beat up the cameraman and her possible at one point mother-in-law. She don't play about that hot dog king. She don't play about him. You know what? Dare I say they might just be soulmates. He might just be the one for her. They'll settle down with each other when they're 60. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Oh my God, I'm missing somebody. Let me look at my pictures. I know she hasn't made her debut yet. I'm not going to talk about Cynthia. There wasn't much to talk about with Cynthia this episode. Who am I missing? Shamia. She hasn't come on the show yet. Oh, I Angela, right? Is her name Angela? Angela Oakley? I don't know if that's her name. Is it Angela? I'm gonna do Angela for now. If it's I'm gonna do Angela. No, I'm gonna do her how I know her. This is how I know her. Right? I think this is her name. Oh no, it's Oakley. I'm gonna just do Oakley for now. But I'll change it later on. This is the person that I was supposed to talk about, but I forgot. Um, and that's not a good thing. And it's not on my end. It's not my job to remember you. When it's your first time on the TV show, you need to be memorable. Let's talk about Miss Oakley real quick. Her husband is a firecracker. The last thing I saw about him, he was fighting like 70 people at a basketball game. So he's a firecracker, an opinionated firecracker. So I was so shocked that he was so quiet while he was filming. I hate to say this, and I hope that I'm wrong. This is giving me, I feel like this is a housewife that is going through a divorce. I don't want to speak that. I don't want to speak that. What I'm saying is, you all know that we all know that when we watch these shows, there's always one or two housewives that are coming on this show because their relationship is ending. And if it's not ending now, it's going to end probably their second season. This is the jury's still out. I don't know, right? They could be solid and it could be amazing. I'm hoping that's true. But it's either her or Britt. I feel like it might just be more her because a lot of the conversation is focused on the husband, but the husband is very quiet and he seems annoyed. And she even makes excuses for him that, oh, that's how we are. So she's already giving excuses for the odd behavior that we, the audience, is going to see. We've watched these shows long enough. We also could be wrong. This could just be, I said we. I also could be wrong. That could just be their relationship. And honestly, I am. I don't want to see anybody's life fall apart on camera. It'll be good TV, but it's still sad to see. So I don't want that for her. But I didn't remember much of her. She seems very nervous. Give people time. I will say the funniest thing was when that wig was lifting and she came back and had a bang. And they were like, oh, what happened? She said that wig was lifting, honey. She seems fun. I think she's going to need a bit more time to get used to the cameras. But I'm wondering if this is her journey, if she's that housewife. Again, hope it's not true. I'm just saying, observations are happening. Observations are happening. But right now, Miss Oakley, it's a little dry. It's a little dry, but I think you just got to get more comfortable with the camera. And I will give you that because I'm the same way too. You know what I mean? Like, when I film a show, on the first day, I'm eating it. But like after I've been there for like a week or two, a couple months, a couple of episodes, I found my groove. And so now that I found my groove, I want to go back and film them other episodes, but it's too late. So I look a little rigid in the first one because I'm trying to figure everything out. And then in the next episodes, I'm eating because I'm comfortable. So I'm going to give you that because I deal with that too. And I understand that. So I'm going to give you that. But I in the coming episodes, I'm going to need to see more. I'm going to need to see why you were given a peach. And I don't see it right now. I think like with Waffle, she has a restaurant and she seems like she has an ex or story about her ex that she's going to dive into more. And she's beefing with Portia right off the grip. So there's something there. Britt, I'm going to need to see more as well because I don't know what it is that, I don't know why she got the peach, right? Don't know why she got the peach. But the stuff with Kenya may make her more interesting. But then the thing is, what happens when Kenya leaves? So I'm not sure. But I need to see more from Oakley. Drew, this has to be it. Like if it's not a Dennis situation, that I don't. I want you to go back to acting. You ate that TLC story up. Like you were T-Boz to me. I want you to go back there. I think that you're just more suited as an actor. I know you want to sing and listen. We all have our things, right? I wish I could sew. If I could sew, I believe in my mind I would have a great fashion house. I can't sew, but I can tell a joke and I can read a script pretty well and I can break down some characters. So I act, okay? I do what gets me the money. You're a great actor. That comes naturally to you. I think you should go back there. And I think you should probably get into producing and directing. I feel like that will suit you well. I don't know if reality TV is your wheelhouse. I think you've done it. And it's time to move on to greener pastures. If you're not having an affair with Dennis. I hate to say it. That's going to be good TV. I hate to say it, but we're honest here. We're honest here. I am anxiously waiting for Phaedra's debut. So far, it's like, I want to, but what this is, we'll make it work. What this is, we'll make it work. That Rolls Royce was nice. I will say, I love being an independent woman, right? I don't got to answer to nobody. I can live my life and do whatever I damn well please. The way this man tricks on this woman, I gotta say, I was like, well, God, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind being tricked on by something dark chocolate and fine and wealthy. Listen. All right, Shamia, I'll give you. You ate this one. You ate this up. You ate this up. Congrats, Shamia. Congrats. Also, you can hold Portia accountable. Now I understand that since you guys have been friends since you were like kids, I get that you want to protect her. I absolutely understand that. But you got to check her on camera. On camera. And not in a jokey way. That's my girl. I had to give her that light shade. Yeah, but as you establish who you are on this show, you also have to set boundaries and she has to respect them. It looked terrible for your bestie to come to your birthday party so freaking late and try to hop in your Rolls Royce. You can say something. I get I understand your relationship now and I see you're trying to protect her, but let's set some boundaries on camera. She'll understand that because she's done it longer. That's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. I want to know what love is. Oh, I'm trying to get all of your comments. Call it what it is. Just Jonda says the new Real Housewives of Atlanta is giving Benji. It's one episode. Don't. It's just one episode. It's just one episode. Oh, it's just what. Oh my God! Let's talk about it. I didn't understand what was happening at first. I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, "Oh, it's a confessional." What's this new direction? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sunshine Avenue said, I thought the premiere was excellent. Disagree. Excellent? Wow. Okay. Excellent? All right. Asher said, it did give Love and Hip Hop. It gave it me. It did. That I didn't want to say it. I tried to skate around it as much as I did. We need some Atlanta Jack and Jills. I'm sorry. We gotta have one. We gotta have one on this cast. This is the thing. As a middle class girly, middle class and middle class. Why am I lying? Working class. As a working class girly, working class and proud, Philly 215 till I die, right? I love where I come from. I love the life that I live. I feel like it has made me an overall better human being, right? Let's talk about a TV show. Let's talk about a reality TV show, what it's based off and how we got here and what the cast needs to look like, right? We need to have some snooty Jack and Jills on this show. We just like that. That's the balance that we need, right? We have the whole class is just working class girls that got put on by wealthy men or had some kind of esteem within the bloodline, but the wealth didn't trickle down to the bloodline. So everybody's essentially working class and got put on by some man. Candy got put on by her pen, right? And her, right? Her pen and her vocals. So that was a different kind of wealth. It was not attainable, but we saw the journey, and she still has some working class essence. And it was like the celebrity of it all. Not necessarily took away from her being working class, but she just had a certain pedestal that she was on, right? And these ladies have this wealth, but everybody's kind of on the same level, right? Everybody comes from the same place. And that's great. In reality, in context of a TV show where we need some kind of balance and conflict with the personalities, with the desperate housewives who are old money. Then we are clashing with the new money. And then the middle class people are the ones who are just like, hold on. I went to private school on a scholarship, but I went to private school, so I understand where you're coming from. I went to private school on a scholarship, a low income scholarship, so I understand where you're coming from, right? So we need to have all of those kind of characters. We essentially don't at this point. Shamia has the wealth, but that wealth was gifted to her by the man that she's in a relationship with. So it's not like I went to private school and I did all of this. We need private schools or boarding schools in Nigeria or Sweden. You know what I mean? We need to, have rubbed elbows with a oil baron's son in a private school. Or, I used to date all of the Jacksons because we lived down the street from each other. That's what I feel like this show is missing. That's why I'm coming down on the townhouses that I would love to live in, because it's just like, okay, one person has a townhouse. Oh, another person has a townhouse. No, we have one person that has, an estate, right? Then we have the rest of the cast that are in townhouses. And then we have a really large house in a private gated community that's coming from Portia. And then we have another cast member who has a house that anybody can walk by. No driver, no butler, like nothing, no kind of protection there. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? We need a mixture. And I feel like when everybody comes from the same place, there won't be a classist conflict, which is what this show is about. It may not be the perfect example for the real world. It's not. It's a farce. It's a comedy. We're at a circus. No shade. These wonderful ladies are the clowns that are entertaining us. And we need to stick to the script. We need some Jack and Jills. We need some old money. We need that here to be clashing with the new money girls. I'm not saying get rid of the new money girls. I'm saying add some Jack and Jills. We need some old money. Where in the hell are the grandparents of the people that own Jet Magazine? Like, hello? Where are the BET owners who sold it? Where are their kids? Where are the Salamander Resort children? Where are they? We need them. That's all I'm saying. Yes. And not everybody needs to be beyond the gates, but we need at least two of them. Cameron said Atlanta definitely gave love and hip hop instead of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And plus, why is half the cast have the same face is scaring me? They're all millennials, and that's another thing. Too many millennials. Yes, we need Gen X, but we need some boomers. It's too much. My critique, it's too much of the same. Throw Gen Z in there. Throw that fascist generation in there. I'll never forgive them for this election. But throw, Gen Z in there. But we also need some boomers. We need balance, guys. And it's just too much of the same. Cam Delete said, I heard so many people liked it, but I'm with you, Nikki. Everybody looked stuffed and uncomfortable. Cynthia looked extra stuff in the face. Listen, a lot of people enjoyed it. So when I watched it, I was just like, oh, because I was taking my sweet time. And then a lot of people were saying it was really good. And I watched it and I was just like, okay, this is different. Big money. Like one of the things that me and my family used to do when we lived there, we used to ride around wealthy Black neighborhoods in Atlanta in the outskirts and just look at their Christmas decorations. Them Blacks in the South got money. They got money. We need to see it. It's a millennial thing. It's a millennial and Gen Z thing. They are all getting the same face. And what is it? It's an exaggeration of the black trans woman aesthetic from the 90s. Everybody, if you know her, everybody has Sanaya's face from the 90s. Everybody. HVAC. To be sitting at brunch with your girls and say, oh, my husband, he does HVAC. Yes. Mm-hmm. In every Atlanta airport. HVAC. Yes, trace his money. He pay his taxes. Alicia said, I was thinking that too. Where are the house? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with these ladies having attainable wealth. Nothing wrong with that. But this isn't a documentary about having attainable wealth. This is a farce, a comedy of sorts, if you will. Let's get it out there. Where are the bellhops? You know, why is Shamia the only one with a damn elevator in her home? Why is it just her? Hey, Sunshine. Sunshine said there's plenty of wealth on the show, but they are not respectable enough for you. Bizarre. Sunshine, me and you ain't never got into it, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. We ain't never had that kind of beef before. You've been here for a very long time. Let's keep it respectful. Okay. I'm talking about the fabric of the show. I'm not sitting here as somebody who is commenting on the show who likes it, right? I'm sitting here as somebody who got a decorated resume who works in this industry. I have worked on reality TV. I have written for reality TV, which is why I tell you constantly, it's not real. They got script writers for these shows. I'm telling you what is the formula for this show and why a lot of people are not liking reality TV because they're moving away from the formula. And the formula that they are moving away from is Desperate Housewives. Have you seen the show? Have you seen the cast? Look at the original cast of The Real Housewives of Orange County. It was the exact casting with not actors, aspiring actors. That's why they signed those contracts and got such little money, because they knew that it was a farce of their real life. So yes, there's wealth on the show. The wealth on this show should not be attainable, because that is the fabric of this show. What are we talking about? Do you live in a townhouse? Are you pissed off? I live in one too, which is the problem. Let's move on. Yasmin said, I knew Shamia was rich, right? Wealthy. So why is she dressing like a scammer? Because that Dior outfit, I'm sorry. I hate to say it, Shamia. If you walked by me in that Dior outfit, I would clench my purse. Pull it a little. It was giving scammer. Maybe just the shirt and not the headband that would that had the attached hair. What was it? A headband wig? It was too much. It was a little too much. Sunshine Avenue said, wealth in Atlanta looks very different than it did 15 years ago, which is why we need a boomer on this cast. This show is not supposed to be all working class millennials who married rich. That's not the fabric of this show. Asher said, Then again, some Atlanta socialites I don't think would like to be on the show. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. So they conform with the casting, the thirsty wannabes, except for Shamia. Yep. Yep. Apparently they do. Apparently they do. Me too, Cam. I like that. I like this couple. I want to see more of them, but for right now, they're giving me Wendy and Happy Eddie. Right now, it's only one episode, but I love the way he loves her. One episode, Nikki. I'm doing too much. House so big, money so long, it was in the papers. Oh, Sunshine said Atlanta never gave that with Nene and Sheree either. Sheree couldn't build her home. Nene wasn't as fabulous like that. Girl, you call me woman at this point. Miss Star to you, since we're beefing. Atlanta never gave that with Nene. Yeah, you're right. But at least we got the comedy. Because remember, see, this is the thing. Y'all think I'm talking about three seasons ago. I'm talking about the freaking beginning, right? Where everybody was faking like they had the money, but they were all playing their desperate housewife roles. Why, Sunshine? Why were they playing their desperate housewife roles? Because it is the fabric of the show. Everybody on this show has to play a desperate housewife character for it to work, Sunshine. Or did you not know that? Did you not know how this show came about? Did you not know why it was successful? Because it was mocking and mimicking a successfully scripted show. I hate when y'all make me flex. 10 years? Oh my God. This is our Wendy and Happy Eddie. Shamia, don't let them talk about that man. Don't let them talk about that man. The minute they fix their lips to talk about him, quit the show. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's giving contrarian. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Thank you. Come on, Alicia Anderson. Get your cousin together. Busola said, I remember season 1 where that lady had a house manager. I guess things have changed. Yes. Like we had the house manager. We had Sheree. Remember when Sheree had a different voice? It was just like, I don't know, Nene. I've never met that lady. Oh, what is it? Nene. Remember that? When she was acting like she was Jack and Jill and she wasn't? She was acting like anyway. So why is he doing it now? Oh, I hope that this isn't the relationship that's oh God, not this one. Hey Johnny, thank you for being here. Love seeing you, even though I don't hate it. I'm nervous about Real Housewives of Atlanta too. I need more. Now that Johnny's saying that, let me say this. I don't hate this show, guys. I don't. I had apprehensions and I'm a little concerned because some of the apprehensions that I had are coming to fruition. That's all. We'll see. Why does he want to film now? Interesting. I immediately thought about Costco. If the things that I would get from Costco, if I had an elevator in my home, wealth. She should not be the only one with an elevator. I need us to have elevator wars on this show. I need somebody to be like, oh yeah, Shamia, I love your elevator. When was it built? 2016? Oh, I can tell by the rust. Get Dynasty. Come on. Dynasty. Yeah, my elevator, they just built it and they actually expanded it to go with the size of the home. 2016, never. It was actually just refurbished a year ago, and I got it a year ago because we have to constantly update it because of the technology within my smart home. That's what I need to see. I need to see elevator wars, like they're fighting over elevators. That's what we need to see. I don't want you sucking on a chicken bone wing at Candyland. I don't. Call me what you want to. I don't. I was actually gagged. Vodka says Shabia took over the show and she is taking Portia's spot. They are centering the show around. She's the glue. She's the Cynthia. She's the glue. What the hell is that? Why did I get a reminder for White Freaknik? I'm not Irish, but I am Philadelphian. That's what it's giving. They're really building this show around her. Yeah, it was Z Gallery. And again, nothing wrong with Z Gallery. I don't want to see it in that that's not even a mansion. That's the whole city. I don't want to see it in that. I don't want to see it in that. Just Yonda said, Nikki, if you watch African shows, that's how they decorate. One room would be a palace of Versailles, another room. Really? Oh, that. I had no idea. Wait a minute. I remember watching the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives. It was some African nation. Y'all had me watching something, and I loved their decor. It wasn't giving that. You know who has a really nice house? It's a little flashy, but I liked it. Diamond from Young, Famous, and African. I liked his home. I really, really did. And Boss Lady too. He just seems to really be into her. He seems to really just love her. I really liked it. I like them. It's giving me Wendy and Happy Eddie. It may be too soon. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? But I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. She did such a good job. She did such a good job. I was like, Shamia, what happened? But she's taking notes. She's taking notes. Portia said you would never know because of the way Portia treats Shamia. We have to remember Portia isn't the person who got her own. True. Busolo said, speaking of Candy, I didn't know she was one of the producers of the latest Othello play with Denzel on Broadway. If the U.S. wasn't trying to sabotage Canada right now, I might have gone LOL. Candy has been making big moves for a very long time. I wish she would have showed that more on the show instead of that freaky deaky stuff. She does some great stuff. That's what made me like Waffle. But I even enjoyed Portia more because I could see that even if there was conflict, we could move forward. And that's what a lot of these housewife shows are missing now. The OGs get so angry when a newbie comes for them and they don't want to move forward or do anything. And they just want to ice them off the show. And it's not fun to watch. I'm gonna learn them. I promise you. I'm gonna learn them. Where do we know her husband from, y'all? Where do we know him from? Team Twirl, listen, she did a bad thing, but I don't like how this show is acting like she didn't carry it on his back for seasons. Like, they didn't have to do her like that. Come on. Maybe if they didn't want, the show don't want to get sued, but I'm like, we're not going to do Kenya like this. No. George said none of the other ladies seem to mess with Britt either, and it seems like it's separate to. Yeah, it's something's going on. We just got to watch more. IA said the streets and Candy have been saying that Shamia is actually a wealthy housewife. That's why Candy and Shabir are good friends. I believe it. The NNH said Britt is supposed to be in insurance, so unless her husband does something, not sure where the wealth is coming from. Where do I know him from? Like, we've seen him on something, guys. He looks very familiar. George said, I'll be honest, I don't mind not seeing wealth of the ladies. Now I'll give you that. I will give you that, or entertain nigga give something about their lives. Some of my favorite seasons on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Real Housewives of Potomac isn't money related, but shade and drama. Yes. And that is why, guys, remember in the beginning, that's why we got over it with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody knew that they were fake and rich, except for not even Candy. She wasn't on the show yet. I think it's Deshaun Snow. We knew she had money because that's football money. So we knew she had money, but everybody else, it was just like, we know y'all are faking rich. And but we allowed it because they were all so funny. Phaedra faking like she just got pregnant and everybody was doing the calculations at the table. That no, we didn't care. We didn't care that these ladies were not as rich as they were leading us to believe or trying to make us believe, because we were laughing hysterically. Hysterically. Yeah. But here's the thing. I haven't laughed once. So if y'all are not going to be funny and entertaining, you better be rich. At least. At least. I want every time we see y'all on the show, Bravo got to do the little card at the bottom showing us how much your stuff is. Give me that. If you're not going to give me comedy, if you're not going to give me fun shade and drama, at least be rich. At least. Simple Sam said, I believe Kenya was doing a lot, but she's confused because the lady didn't have a wedding band on. Yeah, she was doing a lot, but I just thought that that's just Kenya hazing the newbies because she does it all the time. It was weird, but I'm interested to see if that's the moment that gets us to the reason why Kenya is no longer on the show. This is why I think Kenya was being shady and not like a misunderstanding, because Britt was like in her face responding and reacting to what she was saying, and Kenya kept on going. Like, you don't see Britt going, oh, wait, what do you mean? Like, she saw that, but she just kept on going. Weird. Very weird. It was uncomfortable watching Drew and that man. It was uncomfortable. It was That was a funny moment. That was a funny moment. It was a little cringe too, because I could tell that she was embarrassed. You know, she's making her debut, and I get it. I'm gonna give her a couple episodes. I'm gonna give her a couple episodes because he's funny. The guy is funny, and he has a big personality. That's the thing. Double T said Charles Oakley's wife. He seems to be her entire personality. Guys, let's see what happens the next season. Hey, Give Me Shelter, thank you for being here. Cameron, we're gonna pray that this is wrong. We're gonna pray that this is wrong. Drew got to give me something else. She has to. She just got to give me something. I hate to say it. This is what it's feeling like. I hate this. And I'm like, sir, you're too old to be getting divorced. Like, make it work. Make it work. Like, you're really going to go out there and start dating with a head full of white natural curls, which were gorgeous. I love the little curly, white curly fro. Like, I was like, oh my God, look at you aging gracefully. But you're really going to go out in the dating pool? Even with money, it's going to be difficult for you. Like, make it work, please. Please. Ciao. Thank you for bringing that up. Did it start yet? Oh, were you here from the beginning? We had an incident. Thank you for being here. Busola said Kim Fields left and returned back to acting on that. Yep. Drew should do it. I don't know. Maybe they're going to pause this one too. Just Jonathan said Lisa Vanderpump built and continues to build wealth. Plus the British things adds posh. Yeah. Yep. Give Me Shelter said old money probably doesn't want to be on TV. That's why Potomac is such a Walmart mess of a show. Oh my God, I thought we talked about this. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I talked about it on my vlog. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm coming back though. I'm coming back. I don't want to talk about it. I miss it so much. I miss it so much. Let me get a couple more because we got like 2 other shows to talk about, but I can talk about Atlanta for forever. That's why moving forward, Real Housewives of Atlanta is not going to be a part of the reality TV chat because it's just so much to talk about. AY, thank you so much for the super chat. AY said, Bravo Twitter fans are impressionable. The Portia is jealous of Samia narrative started online already. Let's wait for actual signs of that first, in my opinion. I absolutely agree. I don't see that. I didn't see that at all. I didn't know. I don't think that they would still be friends for this long, guys. But I will say that Shamia just always has given, I wouldn't say pushover, but the friend that doesn't have that big of a personality and probably just goes, instead of going back and forth, she'll just give over and be like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Not necessarily a pushover, but somebody who's just like, I'm going to go with it. I don't feel like the mess. I'll just go along with it, but not necessarily not having her opinion. Absolutely would have an opinion, but Portia is just the more dominant friend in that relationship. It happens. It absolutely happens. You know, there's always going to be that quiet friend with that loud and impressionable friend. That's what I think that is. But as Shamia is being positioned to like be the glue of the show and probably like the kind of mother figure is what she's been looking like. Just episode 1, things could change. But you know, since she's kind of being that like grand dame, she's going to have to check Portia on camera just to establish on-set boundaries or filming boundaries. Oh yeah, I love he's aging gracefully. He's aging gracefully. I'm seeing like a lot of my old videos on TikTok are blowing up because now everybody is into, not everybody, but a lot of people who I guess like younger people like millennials and Gen Z were never really into like La Crusade like that. So like now I guess when people see me talking about it, they're like really interested on YouTube too. Like all of my videos are getting traction. I'm like, oh, just you wait, because I got a whole delivery. I got a whole new set of La Crusade that just came in. So just you wait. I gotta watch her show. Is it good, CM? Let me know. Let me know. Guys, but I think we're gonna see a different side of her. Because who knew we would see this Shamia? Who knew that existed? Who knew that existed? I did. Wait, who locked my door? Who locked my door? Where my girls at? From the front to back. Toy. Oh my, where's Toy? Mom, you put the rest of my smoothie in there for me, please? Thank you. Because you chilling, watching. I'm cooking with her tonight. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I'm doing a whole video with her. I have yellow. I just got berry. She just came in. And I have 2 more. Now, I'm getting peach, sea salt, and I think the original pink. And I think that's it with the petals. But she just came in. I'm so excited. But yeah, I seen the petal plan, the petal pan. Kip said, make show is cute if you like cooking shows. It's all very unattainable and out of touch in a good way. I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. My last vlog was a moving out of Atlanta vlog, and then I went right into the holidays. So I got some more to go. If you guys have been wondering my latest video is, I have to go to the camera store. Something's going on with my camera. So there probably won't be a vlog this week, but hopefully I can get everything resolved this weekend and I can have something up soon. Trying to get it out next week at the latest because I just have so much footage. So it's going to be a vlog from like everything, but so you're going to probably get Christmas, New Year's, and then the Super Bowl. And then I'll be all caught up. Miss Brown Sugar said, I don't see Portia getting jealous of Shamia, but I could imagine Shamia being frustrated if Portia tries to steal her shine. P doesn't seem to have balanced relationships even with her family. You know what? I agree, but I feel like these two have been rocking together for so long. I don't think this show could break them up. I hope not. I hope not. Thank you. Thank you. I'm cooking with her tonight. I cannot wait. She's so pretty. And I can't wait to get her next to my honey colored one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Wait till you see the rest of my collection. Laura said, I just remember you getting it. Oh my God. I gotta go back and look at those. Old vlogs of when I first moved to Atlanta. That was a fun time. But I'm coming back, guys. I just moved because you'll see why. Career stuff, I gotta be here more often. But I'll tell you guys in my vlog. 2.5 quart. This one. That's how much can fit in there. It's a brazier. You'll see in my vlog why, but I'll talk about that more. But that's the life. El Boogie said, "Girl, I'm in this life procrastinating on doing my homework, but I did do very well on that math test. I was getting confused over the other day. Congrats, El Boogie. Thank you for giving us an update. Yes, Star Fam, when we pray for you, give us an update. Let us know what's going on." But that's it for Atlanta. Let's move into Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills. Y'all got me so excited. I cannot wait to show y'all my collection. Oh, she's growing. I'm so proud of me. My Gammy would be so proud of me. Let's move on to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Where's she at? Sutton. I don't like rehearse reads. I'll only accept a rehearse read if I can't clock that it's a rehearse read. Poor read. Not gonna lie. That was a good little one-liner. That was a good little name. You didn't come up with it. So it didn't land. Thank you, Queen. So it didn't land. Thank you, Mama. So it didn't land, right? Poor read didn't work. And then you need to pick on somebody whose wallet is smaller or something. It's not working. And I really need for you to let the mouse go with Dorit. It's just weird at this point. Like, I don't know why you're so mad at her. Dorit gets on my nerves, but I just feel like, okay, all right, Sutton, you and Dorit can move on. Like, it just, I don't know. I felt like he was just giving too much. Like, watching this, I'm just like, you're still that mad? It's too much. It doesn't feel real to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you're really not that upset. I don't have her picture. Oh, I do. Jennifer, I love the fact that you are very wealthy and enjoying all the money from The Simpsons. I think you're spending a little too much. Like, I feel like I'm seeing my future in Jennifer. So while I'm seeing my future, and I'm just talking about the eccentric spending, because I would buy the things that she would get. You know what I mean? Like, I would buy a bedazzled unicorn statue, right? But as I'm watching Jennifer, I'm like, there needs to be some balance. There needs to be some things that I'm just like, you know what? I can afford it, but do I really need it? I'm not pocket watching Jennifer. But I know that the season of the wealthy, the tides are turning. I want you to put some money away. Hold on to some stuff. Because you be spending a lot. And I'm just like, is this all off The Simpsons? You know what I mean? Again, I'm not pocket watching, but when you're talking about putting stuff on layaway at Dolce & Gabbana, maybe you don't need that. Right? Maybe it's not necessary. I want you to spend your money on necessary things, also fun-centric things, absolutely. But there has to be some stuff where you're just like, nope, I don't need this one. I also thank you for allowing me to see what I could be like in the future if I don't pass on some purchases. Because, girl, the stuff you be buying, I love it. It's great. But I'm like, you really need that? I mean, for $30K, you really needed that Louis Vuitton purse shaped like a ship for $30K? Jennifer, just some stuff I'm like, oh, great. Like, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, see, listen, look at me talking about Beverly Hills. I was just talking about I need all this wealth on Atlanta, right? We got all this wealth on Beverly Hills to the point where I'm just like, let's chill. Let's get some balance, right? Let's look at Parit's life a bit more because it's getting a little crazy. It's getting a little weird. Let's balance. That's all. We just need some nice balance. Nice balance. I will say, Sutton crossed the line because even Garcelle felt some sort of way about that line. Pick on somebody whose wallet size you can handle, whatever that line was. Garcelle didn't like that either. And you know why? Because Garcelle doesn't have a big wallet like yours, Sutton. So when you're insulting Parit, you're talking about your bestie as well. It wasn't your finest moment, Sutton. And Garcelle can't defend that. She can't defend that. Can we get Team Mauricio? Okay, so there was a paparazzi picture of him hugged up on some 22-year-old. Why can't he do that? Kyle was in a whole relationship with a child bride last season. What are we talking about? Like, I could not believe they were trying to make him out to be some bad guy. And they were just like, did you see the picture? Oh my gosh, what? He was sitting at home with all them kids while Kyle was scissoring that child. When she was scissoring Morgan. So how are y'all like he can't grip up on a 22-year-old in Mykonos? That's the least he could do is get caught kissing. That's the least he could do. I could not believe everybody's like, oh my God, Mauricio. And Kyle was like, you know what? I'm going to take wife out of my Instagram bio. You should have been through that. Like, you are the one. Well, you had a whole girlfriend. What is going on? Who was fondling you in her music video? I cannot believe they're trying to make him out to be the bad guy. I can't believe y'all got me defending a man. Kyle, let that man do whatever he wants. You just wanted your cake and eat it too. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna mind my business because I could be wrong. But here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this is what I think is going on. That man been stepping out on that marriage for a while. Kyle been sticking with him, holding it down, being a loyal wife, keeping their image afloat, right? So she decided to finally do a little get back, right? Since he want to get out there and play, she gonna tell him, I need some time. Me and you need to take a little break. Because she probably caught him fondling something younger and whiter, right? And she felt some sort of way. So she said, you know what? I need some space. from you. Because I don't like what we're not divorcing. But you know what? This is the first time I'm going to do something for me. And I'm going to get some. Don't come with me to all that apologizing. I don't feel like that, Mauricio. I done been through this with you too many times. I'm tired. Get out! Get out! And leave your keys. He got out. He left his keys. He cried. He texted her. Kyle, let me come home. Tell Portia I said I love her. She's like, boy, bye. I'm not doing this no more because you've done this to me for years. I'm tired of you stepping out and playing with me, Jody. I'm tired. Get out. And I'll let you know when you can come back. And then she said, you know what? I'm going to do what you do. I'm going to start messing with somebody too. I'm going to let you watch me prance this relationship around in front of everybody and see how you feel when it's done back to you. Unfortunately, you did it with a woman. He probably thought it was hot. He probably just wanted you to let him watch, right? So boom, that didn't work out. And then when you kicked him out, he started to enjoy his personal space and his peace. So the lesson you tried to give that man of saying, oh, he gonna miss me when I'm gone, it backfired because he didn't miss you. He didn't become jealous. He realized that he just likes you as a buddy and not as a wife or a partner. But what happened was you always wanted him. You still want him. You don't want things to end. You want it to work out. And you thought with a little bit of discipline and let him miss you that he was going to finally do right by you. It didn't work. So now you got your friends and your sister talking about this man acting like he's doing something bad or wrong to you when you made the decision you did not want to be with him or you wanted space. He got his space and he enjoyed it. He doesn't want to go back. He's not trying to get divorced. He don't want to pay you no money because he's going to have to give you everything, especially if y'all got married in LA, child. So he's not trying to be divorced. He'll want to be estranged from you forever. He wants to die as your husband. So he's not trying to break up, but he's not moving back into that home. He's going to keep that condo, that furnished condo, and he is going to live his life as a single man while still having the benefits of being a good buddy with his wife and looking like a good dad to his children and a good partner because you have always protected him. So we've never been able to see a side of him that you are now pissed off that the world is not seeing. But you've always protected him and you've given us an image of this man, even when he probably was never that image. You built this man. Now you're trying to tear him down, but it's not working because you've done too good of a job. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong, but nobody's mad at Mauricio. Let the mouse go. Divorce him. Take it all. And get something younger and darker. You want to piss him off? Get something younger and darker and trick on that boy. That's how you piss him off. You done went to some woman. You thought he was going to be mad about that? Ciao. Do better. Anyway, that's all I want to say about them ladies. Also, this show felt like a season finale. How many more episodes are left? It felt like a season finale. And Kathy, oh my God, Kathy Hilton was not trying to still focus from Sutton's fashion show. Erica does not like Kathy Hilton. She does not like her. She wasn't trying to still focus. She's old. She's old. That was such an elderly move to go back to Sutton's show, to go back to talk to Sutton while her show is about to go on. Sutton, do you want Dorit to be the MC? She's good at it. Let her do it. And someone was like, no, go sit down. And then she walks down the runway. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? I'm Kathy Hilton. She's just old. That's what old people do. That's what old. I don't think she's trying to still focus. That's what old people do. She almost tripped over the plants when she walked out. Kathy's not old. Kathy's old. She's not still in focus, Erica. But anything Kathy does, you're not going to like. You don't like that woman. And it's because of Kyle. That's her sister. Stay out of that mess. Stay out of that mess. Kathy and Kyle are always going to be okay. And what's going to happen is Kyle's going to turn around and start cussing you out over her sister. Leave it alone, Erica. Mind your business. Stay out of it. That's all I got to say about the show. Corey, Erica, Rose, Garcelle, Sutton. Sutton, if you are so rich, why the hell was your mom at the airport for 13 hours? Your elderly mother. What was going on there? Were no jets available? That was so weird. Your mom was at the airport for 13 hours? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And if she was at the airport for 13 hours, how haven't you been locked up for elder abuse? That's crazy. That don't make sense to me. Somebody lying. Anyway, that's all I have to say. What do you guys have to say? Nisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Nisha said, sorry, I'm done with Sutton. She's crying over not being accepted by Kyle. Kyle put her hands on her, screw her sisterhood BS. Yes. Nisha came in hot. Let's do it. She does. Thank you, Nisha, yet again, for the super chat. Teresa, she does play dumb, but she's very old, y'all. Kathy is old. Yes, she plays dumb, but that was such an old person thing. Do you guys also realize she was yelling the whole time to the point where Sutton was afraid by the bass in her voice? She was just like, Sutton, Dorit can do it. She was so loud they could hear her. She's old, y'all. She's old. Boogie said, wait, my prayer was for a better paying job that understands my genius, and I like to amend it to add, for a certain Okay, we add to the prayer. We got it. Thank you, El Boogie. Elsavina said, it was funny when they brought back the throwback of Portia stalking about her ex-husband and saying with his big bubble butt. Oh, he hated that. Woo! Portia loved a hippie man. She loved herself a hippie man. Yeah, she is, but it's just, again, I'm gonna bring up Portia again. We gotta move forward. What if you didn't watch the last season? A lot of us didn't. I'm not gonna know what that beef was about. Let's move on. She did still gag poor Reed. Everybody at the table was like, oh, Sutton, come on. You pick on somebody who has the same wallet size. Oh, girl. That pissed off Erica too, because she probably has less than Dorit. And she was just like, oh, so you think you're better than her? So I was like, I'm not better than her, but my wallet is bigger. Ugh, I didn't like his son. CM said, poor Rhop been picking that Sutton and she refuses to leave her alone. Bose jump into it now. Please don't talk to me about Bose and Dorit. I can't. Bose pissed me off. I don't like it. At least Garcelle holds Sutton accountable. Garcelle met with Dorit. It was like, I didn't like that she said that. Bose is too loyal too soon. You don't know this lady? Gibby Shelton said, Jennifer has an income from her poker career. Oh, I forgot about that. Also, Tilly doesn't have children. Spend it all. Yes, listen. Hello. I get it. But I'm like, Jennifer, some stuff, I don't know. It's the layaway at Dolce & Gabbana. Girl, no. You don't need it then. You don't need it. Absolutely not. Yeah, well, listen, Garcelle felt bad because that wallet line hit her in her wallet too. She didn't like that. Zora said, spending $30K on one odd-shaped bag is way above my comprehension and understanding. See, that's the thing. It's not one. Like Jennifer does this with everything. And I'm like, hold on to some of it. You know what I mean? America is just so, we don't know what's going on here. Hold on to some of it, child. Kim said, Garcelle gets a lot of flack for having Sutton's back, but she seems genuine and balanced with her. Yeah, she does, Kim. I agree. Oh, see, I gotta watch her on the after show, Catherine. Catherine said, I love how Jennifer will tell Sutton when she doesn't agree with her. She really shines on the after show. Jennifer Tilly's always been a good person. Billy Jones says she had a whole girlfriend. She pissed me off. I skipped her part. Let that man live. Yeah, I can't rock with her for this one. Been in them streets. See, this is the thing. That's what she's mad about. She's mad. She's mad. She's just like, because this, all women go through this, right? Like when you're done and you know the relationship is over, you get so upset about so many things you overlooked and how you protected that man. So now when you tell people how awful he is, everybody's like, oh, really? Because you have made him to be this deity. You've made him to be such a great guy that when you finally tell people the truth, everybody's like questioning it, and not questioning, but just like, oh, he seems like such a good guy. You made him that to everybody. You built him, you created him, you crafted him, although that's who he never was. Now he's so amazing, he's impossible to tear down. Now, when you tell people that he was doing all this stuff to you, everybody's going to be like, didn't you have a whole girlfriend? And he did not care. He did not care. Altavina said, I do think that Sutton jabbed at Dorit's lack of money because she was very materialist. Last time she saw Kelly, she wanted to swipe it, or even she would have given her one, all would have been forgiven. Listen, I know that Sutton is, she's fighting smart with Dorit, right? Like she knows Dorit's materialistic, so you come at her money that she no longer has, and you let her know you have more. I think it's great. It was just it didn't land because it was so rehearsed. How do you get rid of fruit flies? Because y'all know I'm on my fitness journey, trying, and so I'm eating like a lot of fruits. Like my diet is like 90% fruits and vegetables, so I'm eating a lot of fruits, but the fruit flies are getting me. The fruit flies are getting me. I'm trying. It's like one that will not leave my room. I'm like, there's no fruit in here. How are you still surviving? The internet said, I think that Kyle was with that woman to make. Absolutely. He didn't care. Now she absolutely is regretting it because he doesn't care. Because when you start messing with Morgan publicly, that gave him then the right to start messing with somebody else, somebody publicly. So now nobody cares about who he was with in secret because he can always be like, well, you and Morgan. Protect that man with everything. CR said, Puerto Rican always catch a fade for how she, Kyle, and Erica treated Garcelle's son. I would never let that go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kim said, Kyle, let her boo give her a whole I forgot about the tattoo. Like, come on. Zora said, despite her contradictory behavior, Kyle still wants Mauricio. Yeah, she does. She wants it. She tried to get back at him at his own game, and it didn't work. He a scoundrel, honey. He a scoundrel. And you've forgiven him so many times, like, it's in his DNA at this point. He is not coming home. And even if, he sympathy bangs you, that does not mean he's coming home. So don't give him no coochie thinking, oh, well, me and Mauricio, he slept over. He's not coming home. And he is not divorcing you. The end of the age said, I also think it would have made a bigger impact if Kyle felt upon a man. Just saying. I'm telling you, let her get a younger Mauricio. Ciao. E for Empathy said, I just don't understand how this is a surprise to Kyle, especially if he... Nisha said, question, why does Sutton want Kyle's friendship and cries over not being accepted, but how you put your hand on her. Listen, that's on Sutton. I would have never became friends with that lady again after that. Gibby Shelter said, right, Morgan can barely speak. Was she in the car with Tom when it was Let's take it back to the crates. Let's go back. NC says, Sutton's been on the receiving end of Dorit and the rest of the Fox Force 5 bullying and ostracizing for years. I'm sure she just has pent up frustration, rightfully so. Yeah, I get it. Kim said, Nikki, you're making sense. She and Kathy keep saying Mo doesn't get jealous. How would the Ciao? Cameron said, the only thing I gotta say about Kyle Mauricio is that we need to bring her back. We need to bring her back. Asher said, and this was the girl Rona, Erica, Dorit, and Teddy gave the crown to. Erica lost. And like for me, I just lost everything for Erica. That was my girl. And then on that reunion, she looked over and said that well, she's the queen of Beverly Hills. Kyle? She said, in it being with a woman, I would imagine added insult to injury within those social circles. Yeah, but Mauricio didn't care about that. Mauricio did not care about that. Let her come home with something indigenous. I don't want a black man nowhere near this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The end of the H said, and Kyle was just the Yeah, better stop raising these men, because they gonna grow up and hop on and suckle another teat. Ciao. AY said, I get that Sutton is doing a lot, but Dorit started it with the alcohol and resumed poking at the caviar bit. Sutton is being clumsy but truly fed up. I get that. And thank you so much for the super chat. I get that. AY said Erica and Dorit are delusional about the history of the dynamics and why Sutton and Garcelle had to defend themselves. I want to host a reunion. I know that's running out today. Thank you so much for the super chat. Now Star Family, I will give you this, because I'm hearing a lot of you talk about the things that Sutton has endured at the hands of Dorit. And I will say, I forgot about a lot of stuff. So you guys are bringing up some things. So listen, Sutton, have at it. Have at it. No more rehearsed reads, though. No more rehearsed reads. But you know what? Stay on her neck. She was on yours. Stay on her neck. The Star Family agrees with you. Meltavita said Kathy was even embarrassed on the after show. She was blaming her mom for saying hi to Kathy and how you never interrupt the show. Yeah, she's just old, y'all. She's old. Nisha, did I get this? If not, thank you. Nisha said, sorry, I'm done with something. She's crying over not being accepted by Kyle. Yeah, I got that one. But thank you for the super chats. Thank y'all for the super chats. Y'all lighting me up. I love it. CM said Chile can bounce if she needs to with her money. Yeah, she don't need. She good. She good. That's what. Oh my God, to like marry a man and get wealthy with him and then get divorced and get even wealthier. If I'm gonna be married to a man, at least let me have that. At least let me have that. Yeah, I think so too. I'm just saying the way the economy is going, I wouldn't do too much. But she does have stuff that has the fact that they were just like, even for Jennifer, they were just like, you're Asian. I'm like, do y'all know who Jennifer Tilly is? Like, what? Oh, oh, Boogie said, oh, Nikki, a word. Absolutely covered a man to the point no one could believe he was a terror. Been there, never again. Amen. Nuh-uh. No longer protecting you. No longer protecting you. Because this is the thing. You protect them, they never get that life lesson. You know who gets the life lesson? You. You get that life lesson. He don't never get that life lesson. He just makes the same mistake again. They are the same age. Jennifer Tilly, you do 66 well. That's a good 66. Kathy is giving 70. Kathy, what are you doing? I thought Kathy was a lot older than that. Oh, I'm backing out of there. I'm backing out of there. Gibby Shelton said Parit was fronting since her first season. I mean, she can only afford the outlet overly labeled stuff. You know what? Now you're not going to come after me with Poshmark because that's where I be getting a lot of my Mackenzie, my pumpkins. So you're not going to do that to me. Ain't nothing wrong with Poshmark. I love her. Elsavina said, I have to get a light zapper and keep it on at night. Oh my gosh. Maybe I gotta get one of those. I need to do something about them fruit flies. I like fresh fruit. Like I want to go, I don't want to go fully raw, but I like just, having fruits around me to just snack on. But the fruit flies are getting to me. They're getting to me. Let me get two more and then get out of here. Not get out of here. Move on to the Bachelor. Close out with the Bachelor. We got another one from AY. Thank you for the super chat. AY said, I thought Garcelle's treatment was the only reason I did dislike Dorit, but not now. But now that they're cordial, I see Dorit is still a provoker with pretend amnesia. Honestly, guys, I miss old Dorit. She was fun. That's a good 66. That's a good 66. But Dorit was fun. You know what I mean? Like, she was pretentious. But I think for me, she lost her essence for me when the way she went at the Garcelle. I never recovered from that. I didn't like how she spoke to Garcelle. The yell, Garcelle! I didn't like the treatment. So her and Bose being buddies don't sit right with me. Like she was never able to get back with me. It just was a sour taste. L Boogie said, girl, swear the tiny sign on my balcony that says come on in. Because it doesn't even matter if there's a foot of snow outside. For some reason, there are ants in my apartment. The fruit flies, I can't get rid of them. I can't. CR said essential oil diffuser, clove, spearmint, cinnamon, lavender. Take a screenshot of this. And I am going to apply that. Because I'm going to put that right in my kitchen. And I'm going to make that this weekend. Because I have a mint plant out there. I thought that would stop them. It didn't. So I'm going to do some essential oils. That's what we're about to talk about. The Women Tell All. We're going to close out with that. Oh, but those little plastic apple fruit fly traps with the liquid bait. Also, apple cider vinegar with a little fruit-scented dishwashing liquid in an empty small paper funnel. That's a whole contraption. I don't need. Is it gonna make my kitchen look ugly? Let me try the essential oils first. L Boogie said, "Girl, I protected him, and then he went around telling people I was sick." And some folks should have known me better to believe. Child. To give me Michelle said, Nikki, if you watch the after show, you would be impressed with how the perceptive and introspective she is. I can totally see Tilly having her own show. Oh, she's a great talent. She's a great talent. I do have to watch the after show though. XO Chrissy said, try a little cup of vinegar and a dash of dish soap. The vinegar attracts them. The dish soap unalives them. Okay. We're getting a little creepy. Soak it in a vinegar water treatment to kill the eggs. What are the eggs? They hang around the fruit, but then I have like one that was trapped in my bathroom, and now it just won't leave. It can't come fast enough. I hate how she protects her. I'm over it. Never. That was sinister. And maybe, you know what? Sutton, go off. Go off, Sutton. Go head on. But guys, I am going to try the vinegar thing, but I think I want to wash them in vinegar first. Because I used to do a vinegar and baking soda thing, but I stopped. But I'm gonna keep that up. Or was it baking soda? No, it was just baking soda. I didn't do the vinegar because I did the vinegar once and I pickled my cucumbers. I left them in too long. But I think I'm gonna do that. Thank y'all. We got it. Oh my God. Makeup. Which wasn't a lot. Maybe that's why I didn't put on a lot. CM said, I don't like Dorit because she's a nasty human. I remember the likes before this last one and her being cool with Janky Mankind Jenkins. Who are we talking about? I'm bleaching everything to the point where like my eyes are burning from so much bleach. I've never dealt with fruit flies like this before. I've never dealt with it. Jazzy Go said, I've always liked Dorit. She's the likable, fashionable, dramatic, and fun. I just think it's a matter of preference cast-wise, I think. Yeah, I like Dorit. I just did not like the Garcelle treatment. Ima said, Nikki, get Zevo for the fruit flies. They always have coupons for them. Or yellow gnat traps. Ugh, I don't want no traps. But I'm going to try Zevo. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna try it. El Tavina says, I believe that when you're in a relationship, I don't have to share my personal life, but I am making my man sound like he's such a good person. True. Babe, no, he often pisses me off. No idolizing here. Yeah, I'm not idolizing either. Oh my God, I got a treatment in my head and I'm trying my hardest not to scratch my scalp, but ciao. That's exactly what I'm about to do. When I get off of here, I'm going to do that right away because I got the vinegar. Oh, guys, is it apple cider vinegar or just regular vinegar? White vinegar. Let me know. The internet say, yeah, I'm looking at both of those sideways lately. Everything seems like a calculated choice. Now, listen, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to you coming on the show with the script. I'm not. Half of it is written anyway. I've done it. But I will say for me, I was so shocked because Bose is so decorated that this would be her storyline. I felt like she would have been more prepared for this or better trained than a Shamia. But we'll see. I hope she gets another season, though. I do want to see how she has evolved since already being on the show. I want to see. XO Christie said, also, if you have plants, use 1 part peroxide and 3 parts water to water your plants. If they're that's good. Let me take a screenshot of that too, child. Because I got a couple, I'm trying to be a plant mom again. I failed last time. So I'm going to try to bring that back. And the end said apple cider vinegar. Okay, apple cider vinegar. That's what I'm going to use because that's all I have. All right, let's close out with The Bachelor. Do I need my notes? Absolutely not. Let's get into it. So with The Bachelor, let's talk. Let's get into, before we get into the Women Tell All, let's get into the hometowns. First, for some reason, this season isn't working for me for a lot of reasons. One, you have a black lead who is possibly going to become engaged to a non-black person. And I think it's really weird that nobody is talking about race. Nobody's talking about race, right? Especially when Grant goes to Juliana's hometown of Boston to meet her Italian American family. Why was there no discussion of, is this going to be safe for him? Is this going to be safe for him? And he goes to meet her family and friends, the only black person there. There's no kind of conversation. There's no kind, like, are we being real? We all saw Jungle Fever. We know how this goes. Like, I don't understand why we're not having that conversation and acting like race does not matter in America. It's ridiculous. So I'm kind of like checked out. I'm just like, y'all haven't talked about race. Y'all haven't talked about where y'all going to live because, Grant, are you going to live with your white wife in Boston and her Italian American neighborhood? How are you going to feel about that? Because Boston is hella segregated. And Juliana is not going to want to be with the blacks. I can tell you that. Y'all haven't had no kind of conversation about race. Y'all haven't had a conversation. Y'all talking about getting married. Have you talked about kids? Have you asked Grant, Juliana, how she's going to feel about raising black children? Boston, Juliana? Like, why are we not having these conversations? And then when he goes to see TT family, he's like, I'm not a Mormon. I don't, I have tattoos. I drink a little bit. Like, are they going to accept me? That's all you're worried about? The tattoos and the fact that you drink? Not the black features or the dark skin or the 3B curls? You're not like, we're not having that conversation. It's weird. It's weird. Y'all talking about getting married and none of y'all have talked about race and how that's going to play a factor. Have you asked these women how are they going to feel? Like, have they thought about the fact that they're going to be wives to black men? Have we talked about how these non-black women are going to be raising black children? Y'all don't have these conversations. And this is why we deal with these mixed race people that get on our nerves on a daily basis. Because they looking like Harriet Tubman, but they got the views of Donald Trump. Y'all need to have these conversations. It's so ridiculous that, like, it was never brought up. And the only person who brought it up was TT, but she brought it up with her grandfather. And she's just like, well, my mother brought home a man that didn't look like you. What? You guys were accepting of it, right? I mean, I'll give her that that she at least had the conversation to let the world know that if Grant chose her, that he would be safe in her family. But I'm like, you're not going to tell me, right, that there was no apprehension from this black man that went to go visit this white Mormon family in the sticks of Wisconsin or Iowa or whatever the hell they were. And there was like no conversation about, I'm a little scared. I shared my location with my family because I'm just not sure how this is going to go down. Like, I just don't. I mean, we don't have to talk about, black people being lynched on The Bachelor, but I think we have to have a realistic conversation about, hey, how do you feel about being married to a black man? Yeah, I know you want to be on a TV show, but like, this is a real. The kids are going to be black. Welcome to America, the one drop rule. Look at what the hell Meghan Markle is going through. Like, it's a real thing. Are we not going to have this conversation? And they don't. And so it's just weird to me. And I'm like, y'all are trying to act like race doesn't exist. Like Grant wasn't picked because he was black. The same thing with that weirdo Matt James. And he was just like, I don't want that to be a thing. You were picked because although you may not identify as black, the world sees you as black. So that's why they picked you. But now that you're picked for that reason, we're going to act like it doesn't matter and it doesn't exist. And what world? And what world? Nazis are running the damn country. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're Supreme Court ruling from being put back on the plantation. And we don't want to talk about how you feel about raising black children in America? It's weird. It's really, really weird. So I'm not taking any of this seriously. Like, he's not finding a wife. I don't even think he's finding a girlfriend. I think when we get to the after the final rose, they're going to be like, oh, he just wanted to bang us. He's not serious. He's probably going to be one of the most hated bachelors, because if he's not having these conversations and he's seriously considering marrying these women, and especially if his family doesn't have the conversation when he meets these women, he ain't serious. And I never thought he was before, but that will confirm it. Because y'all cannot be serious. Y'all cannot be serious. Like, this isn't a conversation that needs to happen and has happened. Like, you're just not going to talk about it. Okay, doesn't exist. Race doesn't exist. Like, you didn't say, hey, TT, what are your beliefs about black people? Like, what does your teaching that you base your entire life on, what does it say about black people? That would have been great TV. Let's hear her explain it. But no, we're just going to act like it doesn't exist. Okay, so I'm going to act like you're not getting a wife out of this show. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't think, here's the thing. Grant mentions the Mormon stuff a lot, so I don't think he's going to with TT. I don't think he's going to pick TT. Grant and Zoe don't have any chemistry. And then Juliana, I don't think she wants to be with him. I don't think her family is cool with her being with him. We know for sure where is she at. That her family said absolutely not. Her family said, do not bring that Negro to my front porch, or you and that show will get embarrassed. Absolutely. Her family said no. And Dina Bennu, her family said no. That's why she was shocked when she got picked for hometowns. Remember, we talked about it last episode? I was like, Dina is like, why me? Dina did not want to get picked because she knows her family. Dina did not want to get picked because she knows her family. She was even trying to explain her family on the Women's Hall All. Well, my family, they just, my brothers really didn't. When she mentioned the brothers, I said, yeah, we know exactly who this family is. That, like, I'm telling you, she would have self-eliminated if she could. She was like, Grant, why am I going to the hometown? No, make it somebody else, because she knows who her family is. She knows how they feel. She knows exactly. She knows she could not walk up to her father's house with no black man. That's just the reality. But this show is acting like it's not the reality. Like, this is the reality. This is what we were dealing with. This is the reality. So it's just very weird that everybody was like acting like we're in this evolved society. Dina, you should have told us the truth. You should have let us know about your family, because not saying anything, you told us all. You told us everything without saying nothing. Anyway, let's get into the woman tell all. She cleared everybody at that reunion. She cleared everybody at that reunion. Homegirl had Serafina spiraling. She cleared everybody. Get this crazy heifer on Paradise immediately. Immediately. I need to see her on there. I need to see this chaotic queen on Paradise. She cleared everybody and did not care. They were all still mad at her. She did not care. She did not care. You don't like me. I don't like you still to this day. You go, Carolina. Carolina, you go. And she was still mad at Grant. She was just like, well, he told me something different, only for Rose to get embarrassed. Rose was lying, but we talked about it. Rose knew that Carolina was the front runner. So she got in her head, told her that lie that Grant said when he was dancing with Carolina, he was thinking about Rose. Rose knew he didn't say that. So when the tape played back, Rose was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I totally misinterpreted that. You know that Grant did not say that. You were trying to get in her head because she was a front runner. And listen, it worked, but you got yourself eliminated first. You didn't intend or expect for her to go to Grant and tell him everything that you said. But I bet knew you was lying. You got in her head. You got in her. Listen, you're playing the game. It's a competition. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm not mad at it, but girl, you knew what he said. That's why you was looking gagged at the reunion. Oh my God. I misinterpreted that. Oh my, I Lily. Rose knew, but Team Carolina, I love her. Everybody was just screaming. And she would let them scream, and she would be like, okay, can I talk now? Actually, Jessie. I love her. She's good TV. She is good TV. Jessie, please stop with the lies. Please stop with the lies. A Bachelor ending that we have never in the history of The Bachelor saw coming. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be dry. We always want to miss it. The Bachelor endings are always dry. We want to miss it, Jessie. He says it every time, and it's never gag worthy. We're never gagged. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. You know what I do want to miss? All the freaking ads that they do on this show. They have normal commercial ads, right? But then throughout the actual show, they're doing ads for everything. And I'm like, don't you already have commercials? Why are we doing commercials within the show? I know ABC got money, so what in the hell is going on? It was far too many commercials. Far too many commercials. And like at some point, Jessie like checked out of the Woman Tell All, and he just let everybody scream. He was sitting there just looking. And then I could tell when a producer yelled in his ear and was like, Jessie, get control. And he was just like, oh, ladies, one at a time. Like he just checked out. Out. Oh my goodness. The Woman Tell All was so dry. The best part about it was Carolina. And also Beverly's titties. The push-up. I said, Beverly, if you don't put them things away, what is going on? You look good, girl, though. They look good. It was well moisturized and everything. I know that's right. If you're going to put them out, make them look delectable. And you ate that up. I hope you go to Paradise. I want Bailey to go to Paradise. She deserves love. And she was so cute and adorable. I wouldn't mind her being the Bachelorette. I like Bailey. Speaking of Bachelorette, who's going to be the Bachelorette out of this? Out of these girls? I don't think it's going to be Juliana. That family was a little too creepy. Wouldn't she be an interesting one? Oh, she'd be good TV. Who was it going to be? I would like for it to be Bailey. Or you know what? Even Alex. They liked her. She's adorable. She is really adorable. She might be too young for how they skew for the Bachelorette. Oh, but you know what? She might just work. But those are all of my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let's get into it. I am the one that was keeping your disco plant alive. When was the last time you watered it? It was me. It was me. CM said, go look at Kim Pyre's review from this week and listen to the callers. Bose ain't who she portrays. What? Ciao. Oh, I definitely will listen. I definitely will listen. Yes, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to watch the video, like the video. Definite snooze fest. But Carolina was good. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think Grant doesn't care because one, he's a black man. I'm sorry. Black men, they love impregnating them daughters of the Confederate. Y'all don't have no standards with the dingling. It'd be embarrassing. But also men in general, like that's not something they care about. That's not something, and it should. It should be a problem. But I also think he does not care because he's not looking for a wife. He's looking for a record deal. Somebody told Grant one time that he sounded like Usher and he ran with it. He ran with it. The end of the age said, I don't think he's even that interested in getting engaged at this point. He don't like nobody. He don't like nobody. Jasmine said, oh, I thought he might pick Zoe. They kept discussing Letitia being Mormon, but never anything about her heritage or how she wants to raise her kids. I think, Zoe might be the wild card and get picked, but I wasn't surprised if it's no one. Rachel said it was so weird when he went to see Juliana and TT's families, and they acted like we were in a post. You mean to tell me that none of them Italian Americans had a nickname for Grant? When he walked through the door, ain't nobody say, Chris Rock is here. Like none of that happened. Like let's be real here. Let's be real here. Especially in Boston. Get out of here. Get out of here. Please listen to my mom and like the video. Jasmine said they never discussed how TT's mom met her baby father and how she left the religion and got pregnant by someone who. I wish we would have talked about that. Now that's tea. That's tea. Megan said TT's family might have been welcoming, but make no mistake about it. They and she want to raise a family in the Mormon faith. That's not happening without him converting. Yep. The N said on the preview, Grant mom basically said, as your mother, please pass on this young lady. I believe she knows more about the Mormon beliefs and lifestyle than he does and wants to protect her son. Oh, see, that's going to be good. When the family, the black woman in the family with some sense, when they start talking, that's what I want to be there for. Give Me Shelter says, since you brought up Meghan Markle, can we talk about how Bethany Frankel is obsessed and acts like she wants to wear her skin? Well, here is the thing. Meghan Markle is having a life that white women like Bethany were promised, and she hates it. She hates that this woman with a black mom got everything that was promised to her. She can't help it. She can't help it. Megan said, as soon as she said she was Mormon, I would have been on Google. As soon as the camera's cut. Yep. He doesn't know what that family entails, what that faith entails. They don't serve the same God he does. Listen, he's like the men on Love is Blind. I forgot that guy, Ben, on Love is Blind. Like he wanted to raise his family in the church and wanted Sarah to go to church with him every Sunday. He didn't even go. He didn't even go. So Grant's not going to do no research on the Mormon faith. Well, he don't even do research on his own faith. Men only care about religion when it can enslave women. Nisha said, no, remember in Aspen when Sutton was called the C word, Kyle said at least she was being honest and said to Sutton, don't cry. None of these women like Sutton except Garcelle. No sympathy. Oh my God, we're a 60-year-old child. Irene said the show is just vibes for Grant. He released a song with his season premiere. There you go. He's just vibing. He's just vibing and having a good time. He ain't looking for no wife. Rachel said, was it just me or did Grant look super awkward and uncomfy throughout all the tell-all? Absolutely. Extremely uncomfortable talking to Juliana's dad. Extremely uncomfortable meeting TT's family. He wanted to get out of there. He wants to get out of there. That's what I'm looking forward to. Y'all know Bachelor in Paradise is the best show. And that's what I'm looking for. Which is unfortunate. Because I would have liked to see one of these ladies from the Bachelorette, but we will see. I think they're all going to be on there. I think I think the only reason why I know that these ladies are going to be on there, because that's the only way that you can get men to come on this show. Like they got to get some great women on that show or the guys wouldn't show up. The guys would not show up, which sucks, but they're having some problems over there. Seems like money problems with all those freaking ads during the episode. Ciao. Megan said, even though they're skipping the Bachelorette this year, I do think Bachelor in Paradise could be an audition for some of the women for next year or whenever they come back. Yeah, quite possibly. Quite possibly. And said, did you watch Married at First Sight and Traders? They were both really good this year. And I would love to hear your take. Here's the thing for Married at First Sight. I don't have Lifetime anymore. For some reason, YouTube and Lifetime are beefing, so I don't have it. So I haven't watched any Married at First Sight. And the only way I will watch it is if I have to watch it like through an app. But I don't want to buy another app. So I think me and Married at First Sight is done. But I did hear that it was good. The Traders, I have to finish. I have to finish the Traders, and I have to finish Young, Famous, and African. We're going to end with Megan. Megan said, I just read the showrunners are exiting the frame. Child, that means all of the Bachelor franchise world is going to look very, very different. Wow. They need some new blood over there anyway. Thank God. Because I can't. Lifetime, I can't buy another app. Thank God. Irene said, I forgot they're putting the men from Jen season. I hope they run it back with the other men from me too. Jen season, that was a dud. That was a dub. Well, I tried to watch it on the Lifetime app or on their website, and you can't unless you sign up with your carrier or something, your cable carrier. My cable carrier is YouTube, or Roku. So I don't have it. Anyway, guys, I am late for a meeting. Drew, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm getting off right now. I have got to get out of here. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on a Saturday, a Sunday, a Friday. You can tell I'm tired. On a Friday night. I've had such a good time with you guys. I think not Married at First Sight. Love After Lockup is tonight. So I think I'm gonna watch that after my meeting. And I'll start reviewing that on Monday. That and Drag Race. I'm coming back with Drag Race. Oh, and okay. Monday will be Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm gonna give them their own show. So I'm gonna do 2 lives on Monday. It's gonna be Real Housewives of Atlanta. Then I'm gonna do a reality TV chat, Drag Race, Ready to Love Philly. I'm finally catching up on that. And Love After Lockup. I think I'm just gonna talk about those 3 because that'll give me more time. I feel like when I talk about 4 shows, I always end up going over like I did right now. So I think I'm just gonna talk about 3. So it'll keep me in the 2-hour time limit that we had that we have. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Give me some time to put the timestamps in. Shout out to you all who are putting the timestamps in for me because I'm not moving as quickly as I should. I don't mind that. That is not annoying to me. Thank you so much for helping me out. But give me some time to put the timestamps in the video. I love you. Please like the video. Share it if you want to. And I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys. Mwah. This was fun. Oh, did I get all my super chats? I got it. Thank you so much, Nisha and AY Ayamade for super chatting your girl. I really do appreciate it. I love being up here hanging out with you guys, and I love it when you guys let me know that you like what I'm doing. It means the world to me. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.